Alrighty guys, welcome back to F1 Florida Racing, my team mode. And we are back from our break, and so let's check out what we had happen. So we have a bit of work going on in the aerodynamic department. Going to get some quality control hopefully so we don't have as much failure issues with our upgrades. We're also going to probably be looking at some point upgrading the engine as well, just to hopefully get all of the failures that we've been having with our parts down. That'll save us some resource points. But anyways, other than that, team seems to be doing well. We got a new power engine upgrade from Honda, and so we're going to be heading out to Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix. So let's head on out. Alrighty, so we got ourselves some nice resource points from practice. Guys are back in the booth here working. And so we got more info here. We had obviously Mercedes doing #1 there, and you had Bottas and Sergio Perez. They're the top three, so we see what's going on with that. So let's head on over to our R&D screen. We now have 575 points. I doubt there's anything we can afford to work on here, but it's always worth checking out just in case. And sure enough, there's nothing currently we can really start up here, as we need some major resource points to get anything moving along. Let me check over here. It's just if we can't get something started, I want to get something started just to help improve our team, but it doesn't look like there's anything going on in either of those camps really, so we'll go ahead and skip that and head on out to qualify and get our car set up and see what we have for the race. So that's gonna, rain will be interesting, so we'll see how this works. Alrighty, so we got ourselves our soft tires on. We're going to be going for a balanced setup. Hopefully that will work. Check out, we do have quite a bit of wear and tear overall on the engine. Checking out the components here, looks like we're all fairly decent on the parts and stuff, and so hopefully none of those will fail. We'll probably be switching those prior to the next race, just in case. We'll see how they're doing, but looks like everything's going pretty good there. So let's go ahead and head on out to the track and see what we can do. And that is what I call qualifying effort. Terrible start and terrible rest of the race, but we do have that one section of track where we can do very well.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three: Hamilton, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Alright, great effort. Car is going to need help on the pit stop that we have. We're going to have to add downforce, I'm pretty sure. But if we take it slow, we do have a good... Yeah, I doubt we're going to stay up in 6. I say we'll probably drop down somewhere way below. We'll probably wreck out actually, but who knows. But definitely impressive, and the car did fairly decent. Definitely had a few spots where it felt like it was going to come out from under me, so we're going to have to work on that. But this is a fun track. It's fast. Just got to get all the turns and stuff into a good groove, and hopefully we can do pretty good. Alrighty, so the main thing we're going to be doing is, since it's going to be raining, and that's what's going to be happening, we're going to have to check out tire options here. So let's go ahead and head to the race and see what we have going on. But racing in the rain, I forgot about that. Great qualifying, but I forgot about the rain due to my excitement. But that's not going to be fun. So here we go.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to a variant of this track back in 1978. It was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. It's a tricky circuit to tackle in wet conditions, with top speed still of critical importance down the long back straight. There are 2.7 miles and 14 corners overall on a circuit that in the dry can see average lap speeds of around 130 miles per hour. We'll be lucky to get anywhere near that today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Lando Norris, the Rainmaster, Albon, Vettel, Stroll, and Esteban Ocon, Sainz, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly, and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Magnussen, George Russell, and Nicholas Latifi, De Vries, Giovinazzi, Correa, and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
And check this out, guys. The team's got their Florida Racing rain jackets on, so that's cool. I love those things. But yeah, Nick De Vries is doing pretty good back there. I actually hoped he'd move up at some point this season, but he's staying. Ooh, airplane. Staying farther back, which is fine, but still nice to see him beating Alfa Romeo and even one of the Haas cars by being up there. So I had a great time in Florida with Carrera and with Magnussen, but hey, it's still nice to be able to beat them in the series. That's still very important. So let's look at race strategy. I like rain tires all the way through, no pitting, but I'm kind of thinking pitting will be necessary to some extent, but we'll go with that. Let's see here. We have 20 laps of fuel. We're going to bring that down because we're not going to be using that much fuel. We will not be using that much fuel, and so that is where we can do it. We got the Parc Fermé rule, so that's locked in. So let's see how we do here. Let's go racing. Alright, we are going on the lean side. We'll be adding downforce if we have to come in. Taking things kind of slow here. Everyone else is kind of trying to go fast through here. First thing is just surviving the first turn. Figuring out what throttle we need. Almost forgot about the turn here. It is not helpful. And it is wet. Let me tell you, it is very, very wet. Car is slipping and sliding. Who we got? Albon. Yep, Albon to outside. I think we might be able to keep position because everyone else is going so slow. Thank you. A little bit of damage to the front wing there. Main thing is really using the speed of the straights, I think. But we've really got to be careful through the turns. That's where our biggest issue is going to be. So we can use disable. We can use overtaking stuff on the straights, get that extra speed. Yep. Yep, I did overcoat those a little bit too much. Usually you do that pretty good, but that was too much. But in wet conditions, a little bit different. So thanks to the stewards for not giving me a penalty on that one. But we can make up some time with the speed and stuff on the straights with that particular spot. I might be able to pick up some positions later on if we don't wreck ourselves, which luckily I am taking things slowly and I'm not rushing it, because rushing kills in the rain. You did not want to rush through this. I want It'll be nice and easy with this. Rushing is not gonna help today. Alrighty. Nice on the brakes, nice on the brakes. A little bit of tire slide, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so far car is pretty good in the rain. As I said, a little bit more downforce would be helpful. The next time I see rain, I'll add that into the thing, no matter where we qualify. Get some speed here on the straight. See what we can do. Go back to lean. Come in slowly, slowly. Ah. Alright, luckily I took that slow enough so the stewards didn't see it. So I messed it up. But still, that is right there is our best spot for time, best spot for overtake. It's just that area right there, that's the best for me on this track. I know that. Ooh. Guy's trying to come around. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Well, don't tell me what to do, please. Please don't tell me what to do in the rain. The rain is tricky, and we don't want to wreck the car, dude. We are in 7th, and that's where I tend to stay if nothing else goes our way. Ooh, that Lucy! Really wanted to come around there. Some good speed here. 1 to 3 all the way down. Start the braking process. Much better through there. Oh, man, that rear tire is trying to come around, man. Yeah, we are not pushing this thing too hard, dude. We are not pushing this thing. I don't care how much I love your accent. We are not pushing this car because we need this car. This car's expensive. Excuse me. Don't tell me what to do. I will pass when I decide I want to pass. Thank you. By the way, guys, if it's raining... Yeah. By the way, guys, if you ever are like the spotter or crew chief for a team when it's raining while you're racing, never tell the driver what to do, please. Other than to watch out for people that might be wrecking. Just don't tell them what to do. It's just that is not nice at all. Like, let them focus on racing in the rain, because in these conditions, big mistakes can happen really quick. Like this. Big mistake there from me. Yep, see, so we are really saving on the fuel today. Car wanted to come around on me. One thing I will say is that none of these guys in the front have driven away from the backpack really, or from me. So the rain is helping as a performance equalizer. I just gotta figure out how not to let my car spin around. So the throttle. Easy, easy, easy. Remember, easy. It is one of those things. You see the cars in front, you're like, whoo, whoo, whoo. Yep. So that's why the ICE is going to get replaced after this race, just in case. Pretty slow through that corner. Need to work on that. Let's see here. Yeah, 60%, so need to work on that, but should be fine for the rest of the race, hopefully. That's incredible. Usually I'm the car in the back, so nice to hear about a car in the back dropping back versus me. So that is an improvement. I like it. Woo! Car's spinning. Yep, so some more rear downforce would have been helpful today. Overtake through here. Man, car does not have much steering going on here. Alright, a little bit better through there. Kept up with Stroll here. Got Norris in front of him. Car going into the pits there, that's Norris. So that's a spot we get. As long as we don't need to pit for damage. If we don't have any more damage, we should be pretty good. Teammate is in the pits, so he's on the alternate strategy of pitting. Ah! That car's really not wanting to turn. Yep. Get that extra downforce now. Not what we wanted to do. Everybody's coming into pits. Actually, this might work out like we wanted. We gotta fix. I'm gonna go with wets again to make sure we have that grip. We've upgraded some downforce and stuff. Alright. Everyone else is going to intermediate, but we also knows that there's more rain coming. Alright. Thank you guys. And new tires! Yay! Right into the wall we go. Good night, the car won't turn. Thank you. Luckily, a lot of the cars are within reach, but we've got to get this car to move. And that's where our problem is. The car does not want to move that much. Especially with the one wing damage, that's not helping us out with our steering, unfortunately. That I don't care about. He's actually up there doing pretty good, I think, if I saw where he was correctly. So we got some heavier rain conditions coming in again, as I predicted. So these tires should start to shine a little bit more, hopefully, over the intermediates. Which is why I took these again. And we're going to totally overdrive this here. Had some pretty good lap times going on up there, though. Car just doesn't want to turn, unfortunately. That's really not helping us. And Norris is gone. There he is. Well, at this point, we're all the way in the back. And things could happen. We could get a caution car, so we're just gonna, at this point, just go with it. We're gonna pit. We're gonna switch our tires out. Get that wing repaired again. And at this point, I mean, we have nothing to lose. I'm just gonna run right on in here. There we go. I mean, we have nothing to lose at this point. And that wing is really just not helping me with my steering, so we will switch to intermediates and see what we can do here. we go. Nice, easy. X there. And with that wing, car drives much better, as you can just tell by that little bit of green right there. Yeah, that's a much better lap. That's going to come out of this car here in a second. Oh, yep, handling's much better. Okay, so unfortunately, I really did think that there was going to be more rain, so just bad pit call there on the strategy, but unfortunately, I'm not a weatherman, so I cannot predict the weather that much. Car's handling much better there. Yeah, Hamilton, I believe, coming up. And didn't brake in time. Thank you. But yep, steering has improved, so that's helpful. I doubt that very much, but we can hope. Yeah, sorry, Mike, but I ain't going to lop down under these conditions. It's just not happening, you know? I've been a fan of Lewis Hamilton myself, so holding his train up a little bit doesn't really hurt me too badly. Cheers, Mike. Yep. Well, that was disappointing. Oh, driver of the day though, Nick DeFries. Well, congrats to you, man. Yippee. Really good.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick? Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Another team that excelled today was Williams, who make further progress up the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Alrighty guys, so we got Nick de Vries, driver of the day, plus also gets a 12th place finish, so great job to him this season. That's one of our best finishes of the season so far, and we had a pretty good day going until we wrecked into the wall head on. That was rather unhelpful. So let's check out the standings here, and there you go, that's where the constructor standings and etc. are going on. BWT's doing pretty good this season, so that's good. So, alrighty, heading on from there. Alright guys, so we're back, and we have several things to look at. We have leveled up, so I want to check here if that means... Nope, we got to get level 20, but that would have been kind of nice. Alright, let's move on to here. We're going to get the engine swapped. We're going to go ahead and swap out the turbocharger here. Everything else looks like it's fairly decent, so we'll go ahead and leave all of that where it is. That all looks good, so we should be fine with those. So we got those working. Going to R&D, unfortunately we had something fail, so cable assembly, we'll have to restart that at some point. Let's see here, over here in the, yep, we still gotta wait on that. Moving over to here, we got some different durability focus, chassis equipment upgrade. Let's see here. That'll get us some resource points. Definitely get that simulator training in and work on the chassis upgrade there as well. Get that done. Let's see, we can advance time here.
I know
What's the invitational event?
New developments to come through, but some of them have failed the quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the R&D screen.
Alright, thank you. Alrighty guys, so we got a invitational event to go check out the French circuit with some of the older F1 cars. I'm going to go do that, but that will be a, well, it probably won't actually be another video, but we'll come back and talk about what we did after this event. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks guys for watching. Next up, French Grand Prix. That's going to be fun.